everyone, this is StarCraft12, and today I am bringing you a couple more nerdcore reactions, this time from McGwire, and he's got a, let's just close that, he's got a Shigaraki track called Fade, with lots of spaces, and it's featuring Chi-Chi and the Kevin Bennett. Wasn't expecting to see Chi-Chi on this track. Kevin Bennett, I haven't heard a whole lot from. I think I've heard him in a couple of features and one or two of his own songs, but wasn't expecting to see Chi-Chi on a track about Shigaraki. But who knows? That could work very, very well. We'll have to see. But in addition to that, and the grand finale for this particular video, we've got a song about Ahsoka Tano from JT Music. And JT Music is one of the biggest nerdcore, nerdcore producing channels out there. There we go. That's the word I wanted to use. And I've never actually recorded a reaction to them. Mostly because of the fact that most of the time they haven't been popping up on my feed for one reason or another. But I think that was because I didn't have the alerts on. Now I have the alerts on now. I got notified of this and I was like, oh god. Ahsoka Tano is one of my personal favorite characters in all of Star Wars. I find her to be a very powerful and empowering character, especially for young girls who are looking to have a prominent role model. And lore-wise, I just find her to be very interesting because of how she strays from the Jedi path, but still walks the path of the light. Unlike most people who, when they stray from the Jedi path, they typically turn to the dark side. I find her to be a very compelling character, and I look forward to seeing what happens in the Rosario Dawson spin-off series from The Mandalorian. I thought Rosario did a fantastic job of playing an adult Ahsoka in Mandalorian, and like I said, she's just been one of my favorite characters for a long time. So I'm excited to hear a nerdcore song about her. And it's from JT Music, which means the quality is going to be phenomenal. But first, let's get to the Shigaraki song, Fade, and then we'll hop over to Ahsoka Tano. So let's hear what McGwire has to say about this particular villain from My Hero Academia, because this is a villain that, at least in the little bit that I've seen, because I've only seen up to Season 4. I've only seen like 4 episodes of Season 4. I haven't completed the series since. I get a lot of flack for that from Arc Delta and others. But from what I've seen, Shigaraki tends to be a bit two-dimensional. I understand that he gets better in Season 4 and beyond, but just from the first 3 seasons that I have completed, he has not been anything more than a stereotypical villain. So I'm curious as to see what his evolution is, and I'm curious to see if and how Kevin Bennett, Chi-Chi, and McGwire tackle that. So I'm going to stop talking. Let's get reacting. If you don't want to hear my commentary on all these, links in the description below. Go check them out. Go support these guys, all of them. And yeah, let's get to this. I like the bloody film grain over it.
Millions of people know just how I feel. Thought I found a lifeline,
pocket, flick of my finger once. It's all it takes when you finally finish to figure it's enough. I can burn this whole place down. Doing arson is proud and watch it fade, but we ain't talking hairstyles. I feel so monstrous, the type that's peering out inside your closet when the lights go dim. Spent my whole childhood with a tighten fist, but who be to blame when they introduce you to pain at a juvenile age? All that I touch is soon to decay. There's gotta be some good somewhere down in me deep. But how's it possible if I'm opposite to the symbols of peace? The abyss where I sleep, a bottomless state. I've never got the hands I truly needed, so I got this palm in my face.
Okay, pausing it right there. Just got some thoughts in my head rolling around right now, as I usually do. I liked what Kevin Bennett was saying. And maybe it's just the style that he was going for. But the flow felt very rough. And I don't know, it felt like it was not mixing well with the actual, like, song. The actual instrumental. Maybe that's just because I prefer songs that actually go more with the instrumental than counter to it. Because I know that Fable, some of his older songs, had flows like that too. And they always, like, it's very jarring for me. It always takes me out of the element a little bit. What he was saying was fantastic. I loved what he was saying. But it just felt like, when I hear those kind of flows, and I know a lot of rappers do this, whether they intend to or not, but when I hear those type of flows, I just feel like it's like a stumble. It's like a verbal stumble. Like, I'm trying to say too much in one go, and so now I have to try and catch up. Again, that could just be the rap style, and maybe I might be a little biased against it, and if so, then that's just my personal preference. But like I said, I liked what he was trying to say. I liked what he was saying. I just felt that it could have been a little smoother and a little more in tune with the actual music. But overall, like, so far, the song has been really, really good. I love the production. I actually kind of liked... I don't know if saying it's washed out is the best way to describe it, but, like, the way the instrumental sounds, it sounds like it's coming from, like, an old, like... almost like an old record player or something like that, where it doesn't have a full rich sound, not a whole lot of bass. It sounds very treble heavy, and... I don't know. For some reason, that actually works well with a character like Shigaraki. Like, the tone around it just sounds very faded. Which is both, you know, ironic and very fitting for this song, considering it's called Fade. But we've still got, like, over half, or just about half the song left to go. So let's finish this up, and then we'll see what happens next. Okay, so full disclaimer, I have never actually heard Shigaraki's Japanese voice. Was that an actual audio clip from the anime in Japanese? Because if so, kind of cool to include that. If that was actually one of the other people, if that was Kevin Bennett or McGwire who was saying that, also really cool for throwing that in there. Yeah, I haven't heard Shigaraki's Japanese voice, so I don't know for sure. If that is, please comment down below. I would love to know. I'm genuinely curious. I might also just go look it up on YouTube as well, but that depends on how lazy I am. I like Chi-Chi's verse, too. Her hook. Pre-chorus? Whatever it is. I like it.
I saw my life come crumbling down. You were so far away. When no one inside can slow you down, I watch it burn.
was not expecting that.
When no one inside can slow you down, I watch it burn until it fades.
Okay, so I liked the song. I was not expecting to get punched in the ears by that bass at the end, especially since the rest of the song basically had no bass whatsoever. It was kind of a cool effect. Not gonna lie, I did enjoy it. I just wasn't expecting it. I was just like, what is happening right now? Although, just like with his Dobby song, it felt like there could have been more. Like, when the bass started kicking in, I thought it was ramping up to something else, like another verse, until I saw how much time was left. And then I was like, oh, there's no way that could be another verse, because of the fact that it's almost over with. His Dobby song, I felt like it was too short, even though it really wasn't. And this song, I feel kind of the same way. Like, it was a generic length song. It was, around 3 minutes. That's about what you'd normally hear from any kind of music. It's about 3 to 4 minute long songs. And yet at the same time, it felt like it was supposed to be longer. I don't know why McGwire songs make me feel that way. A couple of his songs, not just this one and the Dobby song, but a couple of his songs, they feel like they should be longer, but they're actually perfectly length. And it's like, but I want more. I want a lot more. Yeah, I could have gone for another verse with that bass going. And I kind of wish that there was another verse, but that's okay. That song was good. Like I said, Kevin Bennett's flow, to me, it just felt like a bunch of stumbles because of the fact that maybe, again, that was the rap style they was going for. But it felt like he was trying to say too much in too short of a period of time, and he was trying to play catch-up. But overall, yeah, I really enjoyed that song. That song was it was very fitting for Shigaraki. And I was surprised I was surprised Chi-Chi was only on the pre-chorus, or the pre-hook, or whatever you want to call it. Because I would have loved to hear, like, her take on Shigaraki. I would have loved to have heard, like, maybe the third verse, maybe the next verse, the one with the bass. Maybe that could have been, like, Chi-Chi having a verse from, like, a hero's perspective, looking at Shigaraki, describing what they think of him, describing of what they see about him, and see what he's like. I don't know. That would have been kind of a cool concept. But we didn't get it. Oh well, moving on. We've got one more song to react to. That is the Ahsoka Tano song from JT Music called Rise Up. I'm excited to hear this. So I'm not even going to bother trying to continue talking. Let's just get into this.
Lack of faith, I find it all disturbing. By the way, a setting sun, but you can't stop the change, no. And I won't say I'm surprised, a little bit more like justified, 'cause a liar tells lies even though I tried. This is goodbye.
Oh man.
Rise up and make my stand, wipe my tears and I walk away. Long gone the master plan, cut my ties but I won't betray. This life is in my hand, make my stand, walk this land.
I've heard her on a couple of different tracks. What is that? Andrea Storm Caden? I think it's Caden. I've heard her on a couple of different tracks, specifically with JT Music. I don't know what's going on with Skull Crusher, who has been the primary driving force for JT Music. I don't know if he's just taking a leave of absence or something. I haven't heard him on a track in a while. Because I know that JT Music has gotten Fable onto tracks, they've gotten Andrea onto tracks, they've gotten a few other artists. And I don't know what's going on with Skull Crusher himself. I hope he's okay. If anybody has any information about that, that would be, phenomenal, because I haven't heard anything. I can't find anything. Granted, I haven't looked a whole hell of a lot, but even still. Maybe he just stepped away for a little bit. Maybe he had some personal life going on. I don't know. But getting back to the music. Andrea kills it anytime I hear her. And this song is just so good. Like, the instrumental, I wasn't expecting it to kick into, like, a rock form after hearing, like, the beginning part. And yet, at the same time, it just sounded so sexy. I loved it. It was amazing. This really feels like like an anthem for Ahsoka, and I really like that. I like the fact that they're using clips from The Mandalorian. I like the fact that it meshes very well with the clips from Star Wars Rebels and Star Wars Clone Wars, which just goes to show how much Rosario Dawson studied what they did with Ahsoka in those animated films to get her movements down. Some people really didn't like how Rosario handled Ahsoka, but seeing them side by side in this video with this music back there, it really drives home the fact that she really did try to become Ahsoka, and I thought she did a fantastic job of it. The music is just... It's very simple when there's no rock going on, and when the rock comes in, it's got me hyped. It's got me, like, super energetic right now. I'm loving this.
Turn the page, close the book and throw it all away. Better off now, but it feels like such a shame. Oh, and I won't give in to pride. A little bit leads to the darker side, and we all need light in the cold dark night. So goodbye. Rise up and make my stand, wipe my tears and I walk away. Long gone the master plan, cut my ties but I won't betray. This life is in my hand, make my stand, walk this land. Well, it appears our time is at an end, and I suppose I always knew that I'd be on my own again. This life is all I've ever known, but even so, I suppose it's time to go. Rise up and make my stand, wipe my tears and I walk away. Long gone the master plan, cut my ties but I won't betray. This life is in my hand, make my stand, walk this land.
Hey there, thank you for stopping by and checking out this Ahsoka song. Really fun project to make. One of my favorite Star Wars characters. She's kind of a, if you know, you know. If you watched the Clone Wars and you were there for the journey and watching it, and if you haven't, go back and watch Clone Wars. Big shout out to all those involved. Big shout out to Andrea. And yeah, we just have a bunch of kind of nerdy TV show projects lined up. It's just the way it happens. So no.
Okay. I'm going to mute this and let it play out for their runtime, but, if you want to hear the full message, then go listen to it over on their channel. Like I said, link in the description below. I'm curious about hearing what the full message is, but at the same time, I also have gigabytes to save. Yeah, that was fun. That was really cool. I really enjoyed that, and like I said, it was very energetic. It felt very powerful and very to the character. It felt like it embodied Ahsoka very well. That's definitely going into a playlist that I'm going to be listening to for a while. Yeah, I was really excited when I saw that notification pop up. I wasn't expecting to make this particular reaction because I didn't expect there to be an Ahsoka Tano song, but I'm really happy there was. Really cool character. If you like he said, if you know, you know. Ahsoka is just awesome. But anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you for joining me. This is Arcalpha12. As I said, go like, comment, and subscribe on the channels below. Go, if you wouldn't mind, like, comment, and subscribe on this video and this channel, because it helps me out, and I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers as quickly as possible, so that way I might be able to make a little bit of money and cut back some hours at work so I can get to getting back into some of my fan projects that I've been really wanting to show you guys, and I kind of lost because my hard drives failed, so I need to reconstruct them, which sucks. But anyway, yeah, that's it for me, and thank you for joining me. I will see you in the next video.